everyone, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've never done before. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day video. Kind of beauty guru-ish, and I'm not one. But I'm going to be doing a plant-based what I eat in a day, as you can see. I know like vegan what I eat in a days and like plant-based meal what I eat in a days are very popular on here. And I know I've talked a little bit about how I eat plant-based. And I just thought, now that I have like a nice kitchen in this, you know, new place that isn't that new anymore. Living here, I've been able to really cook more, and I feel like I'm able to now maybe show you guys more of what I cook. I don't cook anything too extravagant, though I am getting better at like dabbling in more fun recipes now that I have the space to really like chop things and I have like a lot of counter space. So today I just thought that I would take you through what I eat in a day. So right now it is about 10 o'clock. And I've been working for like the past half hour-ish already. The only thing I had today, I went on a run this morning, a 4-mile run. And usually, this actually isn't even vegan, but usually I eat some sort of like granola bar or something before I go on my runs in the morning. And I got this one from Trader Joe's. It's the strawberry walks into a bar. I like to mix out the fruits that I get from these. They have like apple and blueberry. I did check this morning after I ate one, and they're not vegan. Which, so sorry. There's some milk in there. But they are, I like them because they're very like rich and filling. Like they're kind of gooey and stuff, so I like that. But if you have any like good vegan Trader Joe's granola bar recommendations, let me know and I will give them a try. But yeah, I have that. I've been drinking a lot of water for my 4-mile run, and since then I've been back, showered, got ready for the day, and working. So now it's time for breakfast. For breakfast, I usually keep it super simple and just have cereal. This drawer down here is such a mess, so give me a sec. So I think what I'm gonna do, I have a little bit left of these strawberry Cheerios that are from Trader Joe's. These are not vegan, unfortunately. They definitely have like some sort of milk in them. But I do get these Honey-O's from Trader Joe's, and these should be vegan. Yeah, these are vegan. These are fine. So I'm just gonna like mix these in a bowl because I just barely have any of that left. But yeah, cereal is usually what I eat for breakfast. Cereal, I just like to use the Trader Joe's oat milk. This one's really good. It's nice and creamy. I'm not a big fan of like Oatly, for example. I think it's just super watery, but this is actually nice and creamy. Before I shopped at Trader Joe's, I used to use the Chobani one, which is also really good and creamy. Comes in a pretty big carton and it's cheaper than Chobani, so definitely would recommend if you're looking for a good oat milk. And now I'm just gonna eat my cereal and watch a little YouTube.
Hours later.
Hi everyone, it's lunchtime. It's like almost 1 at this point. Damn, when did that happen? Such a gloomy day outside. Like my spirits I feel like are a little low today, but I'm hoping like eating will revitalize me. It's just cloudy and kind of gross and sad out there. Also, apologies if you guys were like very tilted earlier. I was using this tripod. This tripod just sucks. Honestly, I've been complaining about this tripod for like 4 years. And like, I just don't want to get another little tripod, but it's just not good. So I'm just gonna try and set you guys like on things instead. Like, trying to have it balanced using that thing is too much. So I might have to set you, maybe I'll set you like in the cupboard. Is that weird? Like there, perfect. I don't know. Anyways, so for lunch today, usually what I do during the week is I make like a deli sandwich, but of course it's plant-based. So I've got this wheat bread from Trader Joe's that I'm going to toast. My sandwich, I don't have, unfortunately, the like covers to these things, so maybe I'll try and post pictures of them here. But what I put on my sandwich is literally just 2 things because I'm boring. But I have these are the Tofurky think they're of the oven roasted Tofurkey slices. They're supposed to be like fake turkey slices basically. And then this is the Violife Provolone. I used to get the Whole Foods brand Gouda, but it's like I don't know if they discontinued it or not, but I have not been able to find it lately. It's been sad. So this has actually been pretty good too. I used to really enjoy provolone back in the day, and this is a good vegan substitute. And then on the side, usually I like to have chips or fruit. Lately, so we found this dip. My roommate and I found this dip a few months ago when we were like getting ready for like a little get together here. We were trying to find like vegan dips. We found this vegan buffalo garlic dip from the company Toom, as you can see. Found it at Whole Foods, and it is so good. Fluffy garlic with a mild kick. So yeah, just this buffalo dip. I can't believe it's vegan. It's bomb. Lately, I've been dipping pretzels in it. So that's what I'm gonna do today as, you know, on the side of my sandwich. I'm gonna be dipping some pretzels in this delicious dip. So here we go. This is my meal. It's not the prettiest, I guess, but I got my sandwich and I have my pretzels here and then the dip. And this is a really great meal if you're like just getting into trying to be more plant-based. Just because it's not that many ingredients and it's pretty simple, and it's something that you could kind of sub out, you know, back in the day for lunches, like at home and things, and growing up, like I used to have deli sandwiches. So this is like, you know, I still get to eat what I used to eat back in the day, but have it be vegan. And I tell you, like the stuff that you can get at Whole Foods now is so good. These brands are really good. They're not crazy expensive. I've been, you know, having this for lunches throughout the week. Most weeks, you know, while I work from home. And a pack of the cheese and a pack of the fake meat, it lasts me like, I think for 4 sandwiches, like 4 days of sandwiches, which is nice. So yeah, it's not too expensive of a lunch if you're working from home like me. And like I said, you can sub it in and out for, sometimes I make like little burritos at home too, like kind of do like a little like vegan Chipotle bowl. And you can sub in out the sides of the sandwich. Sometimes I do fruit or, you know, these chips and things. So yeah, but that is typically what I eat. Like I told you guys, it's pretty simple.
20 minutes later.
All right, I just finished lunch. I don't know if there's food in my teeth, but so yummy, so good. I keep hearing like thunder and shiz outside. There was a whole like tornado watch that was last Friday, and luckily like it was pretty minimal here. I mean, it was just like rain and stuff, but I think we're supposed to get, there's like another tornado warning tonight or tomorrow. I just keep hearing thunder, and it's like a very like ominous, gloomy day outside. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I know it's dark and there's like weird fog, and I keep hearing what I think is thunder, but it's not supposed to potentially rain until like this evening. I don't know, but look, it's like so dark and gloomy in here. I don't know, it's my like motivation and like mood has been kind of off today. It's why I maybe haven't been filming that much for this vlog. Mine is just, you know, my food, which I know is the point of this vlog, but I don't want it to be like 3 minutes. So apologies if there's like hasn't been that much footage. It's just like been like gloomy and weird vibes in here. Look at these flowers that my boyfriend got for me for my birthday, and they're like 100% dead. Like they were yellow roses, but I don't know, I'm kind of like vibing with the way that they look. Like they almost look fake now, but I don't know, like, oh, did you hear that thunder? That was thunder. I kind of like the dead roses vibe. I had other flowers that were here that my parents sent me for my birthday, and those were purple tulips, and they did not look good when they were dead, so I actually just threw those away yesterday. But these, like, I kind of want to keep them out. I mean, they are kind of falling apart, but like, I don't know, they kind of look pretty. I feel like dried roses or like dead roses are kind of a vibe. But I'm gonna do the dishes now. We also have this Easter candy over here. Well, this was actually from Valentine's Day, those Starbursts. But then I got this like Easter candy mix. It's almost done, but it's what I eat in a day. So I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna eat this Hershey Kiss. And she's not a plant-based Hershey Kiss, although you may have heard, I know this from work, that Hershey's did just come out. Oh my god, I don't know where to set you guys down. I'm so sorry. Put you back up here. You guys may know that Hershey's did announce that they're coming out with, I think they're chocolate bars though. They're not Kisses, but they're like plant-based chocolate bars. And Reese's is also doing the same, I think, plant-based peanut butter cups, which is exciting because I do love these, but they have milk in them obviously. But I can't not buy Easter candy, you guys. I have so many Cadbury eggs on that cupboard down there. I'm sorry, but Easter candy was the shiz growing up. My parents raised me well, and I will continue to buy it. But I am really interested in trying some of these new plant-based chocolate options. So if I see them like out at the store, like I'll buy them and try them. But yeah, so it is about, what time is it? It's like 1:25 right now. I feel like it should be later in the day. I don't know. My day it's been weird. Just something feels off today. I was maybe gonna go in and get like a Starbucks or something, but this thunder, I don't know. I don't think I wanna leave. I will show you guys that my grandparents, they just got back from Thailand and they brought me back a bunch of like little treats and things, and they brought me back some Thai tea, which there's a bubble tea place nearby and they have really good Thai tea with boba that is orange that I like to get. So I feel like I'd like this, but it does say Thai tea plant-based drink on it, if you can see that. They also got me this ground roasted coffee 3-in-1 plant-based drink. It looks like it's by the same company, I think. When I have coffee, usually I make decaf cold brew. I've just been needing to go to Phil's Coffee and get more beans, so I haven't been making it. But maybe I'll try this Thai tea later today or something. Apparently you can make it both hot and cold. Mix 1 sachet with water, hot water, so it's easy to make hot. I guess it comes in these little packets. Okay, so you can either mix it with hot water or with I guess cold water, add ice, and then shake. So that's kind of cool. So I don't know, maybe I'll try this a little bit later if I want a nice like sweet tea drink. I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but I think I'm gonna get back to work and I'll talk to you guys later.
3 hours later.
Hey guys. So it's about 4:30 right now, and I thought we would make some of this Thai tea together. I think I want to make some iced because I was actually just playing some Nintendo Switch Sports because it's a lot of fun and because the workday was getting kind of boring. Didn't really have a lot to do, and I'm also just like kind of done and over today, to be honest. So I played some Switch Sports, which I love, and you know, I was like, now I want a nice cool drink after that my tough sports game. So I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna see if I can not make a bunch of little bits while I'm opening it. I'm gonna see if I can make this ice. Now it did say something about shaking it. I don't have like a protein shaker. I don't know how to put this in to shake it. So we're gonna have to figure that out because they come in packets. So it says mix 1 packet with water, add ice. Oh, it says shake or stir well. Okay, never mind then. I'll just stir it really well. You know what? I'm gonna put it in a nice glass. I'm excited about this. So wait, you add the packet first with water. 100 milliliters of water. I'm just gonna, well, can I put ice in it first or is that gonna mess it up? I don't know what 100 milliliters of water is. Like, I don't know how much this is. But oh my god, so cute. Look, the brand is Pana, P-A-N-A, if you can see there. And it comes with these nice little packets. Oh, I'm excited. How cute and fun. Oh, I'm so good at breaking like resealable packaging. It just is not here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think, add ice and water and then pour the thing in. Okay, I've got my ice water, so delish. So now I think I just need to open this up some way. Is there a specific place? Yes, maybe right here. Okay. I really hope I don't make a mess. Let me just gonna, whoa. It smells intense. Actually, it smells almost like a spice blend. Let me see if you guys can see this here. Also, this is a lot of powder. God, I hope this is good. I really don't want to have to like waste one of these because I did it wrong. So you can see she's all on the top, so I'm gonna have to give her a nice mix. a good old stir. I actually have, we have these straws that Mara has because she has this Moscow Mule set. So you can see we actually used these for the first time last week. But these straws come with it, and they're actually really nice because they're thicker than like these straws, which I like to use for coffee. And so I feel like this might be better for this for stirring purposes. I'm a little bit actually scared of this, to be honest. The powder is giving me sand vibes. Is something happening? Actually, wait, okay, it smells good once it's being mixed in. It smells better now that it's being mixed in. Now it smells like tea. At first it kind of smelled like a spice. Whoa. Oh, I don't know, I'm scared. I'm scared of using enough water. How much is 100 milliliters? Is that a lot of water?
So 100 milliliters of water, I looked it up after the video, is like, I think like less than half a cup, if I'm right. So I should have enough water. I was just afraid when I was making this that you needed to have like a pitcher, like you were making like a whole ass pitcher of iced tea. But no, it's only half a cup, and I'm pretty sure that whole mason jar is like way more than half a cup. So you'll see what happens.
Like, was this supposed to be for a pitcher? Because they show like a cup on the back. They don't show like a pitcher of water. Oh my god. It just seems like really, like, it seems like there's a lot of powder. But I kind of want to take a sip. Whoa. Okay, if I can figure out how to stir it, it'll be good because, I mean, I guess I could put it in a bigger cup and like add more water. That might be my problem, is I don't have enough water. How long are you supposed to mix it for? It doesn't say. It's actually good and refreshing. There's still clumps. I don't know if you can't see, but I'll show you guys, give you guys a better angle. It does taste good. I'm just trying to stir in all the powder. As you can see, it's like, there's definitely still some clumps. So I'm just trying to stir it enough. Like you can see in the straw too. I don't really want to like sip up, but look at what a pretty color this is. This kind of looks like what it looks like when I get it as bubble tea. Although I think it's a bit more of like that kind of orange, but it is really pretty, and I'm sure it's probably good for you. There she is. Let's see, is it any better now? It looks like a crazy color. Look at this. Actually, the straw matches. Okay, it's good. I'm not getting too much powder. There's still definitely some there, and I feel like it's gonna like keep lingering to the bottom. But it's nice. It's refreshing. It's not too sweet. So I do like it. I'm definitely curious to try it hot. So maybe later this week I'll try it with hot water, because I feel like that might be better. Because I assume you're not supposed to be like sucking up, you know, pieces of the stuff, the powder. But it was very good, and I'm definitely gonna keep trying to make it. I like it iced, and I'm excited to try it hot. I actually don't know if I've ever had this type of tea hot, because I feel like I've only ever maybe gotten it like as an iced bubble tea drink. That's what I can remember. But it is yummy. So I'm definitely gonna drink this. This is a nice refreshing drink. Think about what I wanna have for dinner in a little bit. I mean, it's 4:30, so it's a little early. Depends like when I eat lunch, because I work from home, you know, my meal schedule can kind of be weird sometimes. I don't know, I'm not hungry. It's weird, it's like I eat kind of the same things for lunch every day, but sometimes I'm like really hungry by it's like 4:30 and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to clock out at 5 and eat. But today I'm still pretty satisfied, plus I'm gonna drink this. So I don't know when we're gonna eat. I also don't know what I'm gonna make. I actually have some shrimp dumplings. So there's these dumplings from Trader Joe's that I normally get, and I usually get the veggie ones. They're these ones, the gyoza. I usually get veggie, but they were all out of veggie this week, so I had to get shrimp. And so I don't know, part of me wants to make that, but also it's not vegan. So I don't know. And then I eat it with the Japanese style fried rice, which is vegan. And that's like one of my favorite go-to vegan meals, is the Japanese fried rice with the veggie gyoza, but they were out of veggie, so I got shrimp. So like part of me really wants to eat that, but I know it's not the most plant-based thing. I mean, I think the only not plant-based thing is the shrimp. I mean, everything else, like there's vegetables in it too, and there's no dairy in it or anything. So I don't know. I kind of really want that meal. But you know what? I'm being real. So we can have a little bit of a real talk. I don't know. This isn't going to be that real, but I'm going to sit over here and we will just chat. So I know some people are probably maybe curious, like, are you vegan, are you not? I don't know how much I mentioned before. but I just consider myself plant-based. I don't consider myself strictly vegan. I work in the plant-based space, so I have been surrounded by it for like the past like almost 3 years now, which is kind of crazy. I've only been working in it like full-time for the past year because I graduated last year. So I have been plant-based for a while. Basically when I like moved on my own and started cooking for myself. So it was like fall of 2020. So yeah, it's been over 2 years and I've slowly been like learning more. I'm still learning a lot about it at my job, which has been great. But yeah, I'm not strictly vegan. I don't consider myself vegan. I have nothing wrong with strict vegans. The problem is too, like veganism gets a very bad rep, like the word. So it's another reason I like saying I'm plant-based versus saying I'm vegan, because people like automatically hate vegans, and like, you know, it's one of those things where like a few of them have ruined it for the rest of us. And I see it in my job all the time, these sort of like elitism around this area. And that's one of the reasons I was a little bit hesitant to make any sort of like a what I eat in a day video, because I feel like strict vegans are gonna come on, maybe see this and like get mad at me because, oh, you had a chocolate, or oh, you bought, you know, those gyoza and there's like shrimp in it. Like, I really do the best I can. I do love fish and seafood. I have not had any sort of meat in a pretty long time, like unless I'm somewhere and it's like I have to eat it, or it's the only thing I have to eat. Or for example, for Christmas, my parents got a ham, very tiny one, because it's a tradition, and I had a little bit of that. But like, I don't miss meat, I don't crave meat, but I do really like fish. Sushi is my favorite food. And I do get vegan and veggie sushi a lot, actually, just because honestly it's cheaper, but it is really yummy still. But I do really like fish and seafood. But I guess the plus side for me with that is that it is expensive. It's a treat, right? It's not like if I loved chicken or something, I could go out and get like, I don't know, like chicken tenders or Chick-fil-A, like it would be easy, right? But I don't crave that, I don't miss that. I never ate Chick-fil-A in the first place or anything like that. Like, I've always been kind of anti-fast food. So the nice thing is that when I do get fish or sushi, it is a treat, and it's not very often at all. And also when I cook at home, pretty much 90% of what I make at home is vegan, and I try and eat at home a lot. I only really let myself eat out on the weekends, and that's when, you know, I'll get the veggie pizza and there'll be some cheese on it or something like that, you know, or I'll go out and I'll get a fish because that's maybe the only thing on the menu that isn't meat, and I've gotta, you know, so it's weird. Like, I'm not trying to label myself in terms of like pescatarian minus the dairy, because that's like confusing for people, and like I don't care enough. I almost think the labels make it like stressful for people when it shouldn't be, and that makes them steer clear of it all in the first place. And so I want to, you know, to be very welcoming and opening to people, like into this community, to the plant-based community, and just, you know, educate people as well, and not make people feel guilty or feel bad for their food choices in any capacity, because like that doesn't get us anywhere. So I could talk about this more in future videos if you guys want to hear more of my opinions on it, but yeah, like, I'm not here to judge. I ate meat for 20 years of my life without knowing a lot of what I know now. So I've learned a lot, and I just want to try and educate people, and at the end of the day, they're going to make their own choices. If I can help them learn more and just get more knowledge out there, then like, you know, I've done what I can do, and that's kind of how I see it. And I'm not perfect, and I don't strive to be perfect. Something that I like to tell a lot of people is like, I'd rather have 100 not perfect vegans than 10 perfect vegans, because like even if everybody did like meatless Mondays and that was the only thing it was the only day they didn't eat meat, you know, the environmental effects it would have would be crazy good. Like it would just do so much good for the world if people just took one day a week. And that's actually funny because like right now with Easter and everyone's like not eating meat on Fridays, right? Like I know some people that are doing that, and that's great. I guess a lot of the times they end up turning to fish. And I know the bad things about fish. Like I've watched Seaspiracy, and that movie it was hard for me to watch because I really do enjoy the taste of it. And I'm excited as more like plant-based fish options come out. Cultivated fish options are gonna be a thing, which is insane. Like cultivated meat has already gotten approved by the FDA for a few companies here in the US, and I'm so excited for that. I would 100% try that. I think it's so cool. So yeah, I think it's exciting, the plant-based space and like where we're going and what the future holds. And people are more open to trying plant-based burgers and things, you know, and just I think incorporating more plant-based meals in their diet, even if it's just for health reasons and not for environmental reasons. For me, my main driver is the environment, and because I know how detrimental factory farming is on our environment. and that's what a lot of what I do in my job is, and like I'm surrounded by that knowledge and all these numbers every day, so it's like really hard for me not to think about it. So that's my main driver. Also, health is also very important to me, so you know, I'm trying to be as healthy as I can. But yeah, that's just like a little bit of info about why I am plant-based. And if you have any like vegan or plant-based recipes that are like fairly cheap and easy, let me know. You know, I'm a good old rice and beans gal. I found this really good Spanish rice actually from Trader Joe's. I can insert a picture of it here if I can find a photo. And I forgot to get some this past week, but that's been like my new fave. Like the other day I just made that and some roasted sweet potatoes. And that was like a great, easy, cheap vegan meal, and it was delish. And as long as you got the right spices for that shiz, like it tasted great. And I'm out here trying to save some coin right now, so I'm all here for the cheap vegan meals, you know. But yeah. So I'll let you know when I have dinner and what I end up deciding to eat.
1 hour later.
All right, y'all, it's dinner time. It's like 6 o'clock, and yes, I have decided that I am indeed having this meal. Not fully vegan, I'm sorry. Like, blame Trader Joe's for not having the veggie version of these, okay? Both are really good though. The shrimp ones are really yummy, so if you're like pescatarian or you like, I mean, I like fishy stuff like we've talked about. These are bomb. It was between that or like veggie chicken tenders, but I wasn't really in the mood for that. And this meal has been like a go-to of mine for like a year or maybe longer. It's so good. Okay, so I usually make, as you saw, like 8 or 9 of the gyozas at a time. The bag is usually good for like 2 servings. This meal is usually like a 2-serving kind of meal for one person. So I just put them all on a plate. I put 3 tablespoons of water over top, and then I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. I just follow the directions of what the bag says. And then I pour some of that rice into like one of our little containers, and then you put this in the microwave for 2 minutes. And this is the rice. Once again, it's the Japanese style fried rice from Trader Joe's. Yeah, it's got edamame, tofu, the seaweed. It's just so good. As you can see, it says vegan. But yeah, it's really good. When they're out of this one, I have to get just like the regular veggie fried rice. But like it does not even compare to this one. Like the edamame beans and everything. This one is so flavorful and it is so easy to make. Highly recommend this one. Also, like if you eat eggs, I know a lot of people who make this and then they'll put like an egg on top as like a lunch, an easy lunch. I don't buy eggs. When I first was cooking for myself, plant-based, I used to put an egg on my avocado toast when I used to make avocado toast every day. But I feel like I only even did that for maybe like the first fall that I lived by myself. Like I feel like come January 2021, I stopped buying eggs, I think. So yeah, I don't buy eggs. I'll eat like an omelet when I'm out, but like other than that, I don't really eat eggs and things very often. But I know that that's like an easy meal that I've seen other YouTubers on here make, so I just wanted to give it a tip. If you eat eggs, that can be a good one. But yeah, this rice is just so good. This meal, like I have not gotten sick of. I didn't have this meal for a month because I didn't go to Trader Joe's for a month because I was like on vacation and then I got sick and stuff. And man, I forgot how much I love this meal. It's also a really great go-to meal on like nights I have plans out somewhere because it's 3 minutes in the microwave for the dumplings, 2 minutes in the microwave for the rice, and that's it. So it's literally ready in like 5 minutes. It tastes amazing. It's so easy. They're all frozen. So this is definitely like a go-to meal if I'm like going out somewhere in the evening and I want a quick, good, filling meal. This has been that for me. So yeah, it's really, really yummy. So here we go, guys. This is my meal. I'm still drinking this tea, by the way. I actually really enjoyed it, and it seemed like as I drank it and as I kept stirring, like the powder stuff did dissolve. So it's very yummy. Would recommend. If you're in Thailand, I don't know, you probably order online, maybe. And then I'm just gonna put some of this Trader Joe's soy sauce. I feel like everything I'm eating today is Trader Joe's, but I'm a really big fan. I will say, like for plant-based stuff, they have a lot of options and they're cheaper than like Whole Foods type things, so it's another reason I like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat it out of the container, but this is delish. Just pretend these are the veggie ones because I normally would be eating those, but I'm being honest with you guys, okay? We're having a little bit of shrimpy tonight and that's okay.
20 minutes later.
All right, everyone, well that meal was delicious as usual. I think I'm gonna end the vlog around here, just because it's like almost 7 o'clock, and I think just for the rest of the night, my roommate's out to dinner right now, but I think when she gets back, we're just gonna like chill and watch some TV. We're watching Perfect Match on Netflix. We have like 3 or 4 episodes left, and then we gotta start the new season of Love is Blind, so it's like been a lot of reality TV. That's kind of what we like to watch together, is like this reality TV dating shows. So we're gonna catch up on that. So I think I'm just gonna kind of stop filming. I will say the only thing I'll probably eat later will be this ice cream that I wanted to show you guys. Since I'm gonna eat it later, I just didn't want to like pull out the camera while we're watching. But this ice cream from Trader Joe's, this came out I think 2 years ago because I remember seeing it on TikTok, and it is vegan. It's the cold brew coffee and boba flavored ice cream. They call it, you know, coconut non-dairy frozen dessert with tapioca pearls in it. So it literally has boba in it, and it's a cold brew flavored. So if you like coffee ice cream, and if you like boba, give this a try. It's vegan, it's delicious. It's not like too bad for you in terms of sugar and stuff. I mean, I don't eat like a whole pint at once. I've never been able to do that. This lasted me maybe like, I don't know how much is left, but I feel like this lasted me like 3 or 4, you know, sit down servings, but it's really, really good. It's funny because the first time I got it, I remember being like, it's okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd buy it again. And I got it when it first came out a few years ago. And then 2 weeks ago when I was at Trader Joe's, I was like, I'm kind of in the mood for a little sweet treat. It was that time of the month and I wanted my sweet treat. And then I was like, I saw they had this. I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try this again. And I don't know if it was that I got maybe like a bad batch of it the first time, but it was a lot better the second time. It was a lot softer. Like it was easy to scoop, which I like and appreciate. So yeah, definitely would recommend this. I really enjoy like vegan ice creams. I know Trader Joe's does have a lot. I also really like getting the vegan Ben & Jerry's ones. They have those at Whole Foods, and yeah, there's a bunch at Whole Foods. Also something really cool that I've had before too is an ice cream brand called Brave Robot. I'll put up like a picture of what they look like on the screen here. You can buy them at Whole Foods, and they're actually cultivated cell-based ice cream. I'll do a quick rundown if you don't know what that means. So basically, it's real ice cream, like it has dairy in it. So it's not vegan technically, because it has real dairy and milk in it. But there was no harm to the environment or animals from it because it is cell-based. So basically they took some cells from a cow without harming it. They only needed a very small number of cells, and then they put those cells on, I believe, like a microbe. You feed it, I think it's like sugar water and something else. What else do you feed it? You can Google exactly how it works. But basically my point is they took cells from a cow without hurting it. In a lab, they were able to grow the animal protein contents needed to create milk and whey and everything. It's super cool. So it is real ice cream with real milk in it, but it does not harm the environment from, you know, factory farming and everything, and it doesn't harm the cows. So if you still want your real ice cream with your real dairy, but you're like me and you don't want to hurt the environment by doing so, brands like that are really cool. And I've had it before, it's really good. Though I do think that a lot of the ice cream flavors nowadays that are vegan are also super impressive, and people probably wouldn't know the difference, but if you really want your milk still, I would recommend brands like that. And you can usually find those kind of things at Whole Foods, and you might even be able to like order them online or get them at other like smaller grocers. So I recommend checking them out. But yeah, that is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is like obviously a new kind of video for me. I've never done a one night eat in a day, but it's been on my bucket list to do, and it was really fun, and I liked kind of opening up to you guys a little bit more about kind of my plant-based journey and why I'm plant-based and the kinds of things I eat. And you know, I feel like I show a very realistic day. You know, I'm not eating these super amazingly prepared meals. I like things to be quick and simple, but still healthy, and you know, trying eating as many plant-based things as I can, and really as few animal products as I can. So I would love to do more of these in the future to show you some of my other like easy vegan recipes and products that I really like. So if you guys like this, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know if you want to see more of these videos. But other than that, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!